Hey guys, Big A coming to you live from the Station Camp Greenway. May 1st, baby. Here we are, we're ready to rock this thing. I can't wait. What a beautiful day. Have you guys been outside this morning? Oh my gosh, you should live in Nashville, Tennessee if you want something beautiful this morning. My kind of day, and I'm pretty pumped for a number of reasons. One is the Nashville Predators kicked the St. Louis Blues high and in last night. Jamie J, I got your hat on. I know the St. Louis Blues are for you, but maybe the Predators are going to take this one home. Guys, listen, I want to talk to you about something I'm pretty pumped about. Tom Schwab and I just got back from Chicago. We spent 3 days there last week, locked up in the Embassy Suites conference room to plan for the remainder of the year. And you're like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of planning. You're not kidding. I'm a tired hind end too come Sunday. I was wore out. But let me tell you, it is worth it. Here's what I titled this today, Write It Down. I started to say write it down stupid, but I was afraid I'd get a lot of pushback from that, so I didn't do it. A lot of you guys today say, I got it, baby. It's right up here. It's right in my head. I don't need to write it down. You're the one that I was going to say stupid for, but I pulled back and I didn't do it. How would you like it if the CEO this morning walked into Apple and said, hey, guys, board of directors, I got it. It's right up here. They would fire his butt is what they would do. Same thing that needs to happen to you. You got to write it down. Let me tell you what links I think you need to go to write it down. We have every month scheduled for the remainder of the year. We have the theme of the month. We have the book that we're going to be reading. We have the interviews. We do what's called expert interviews. We do 6 of those a month. We have every person written down for every month now through December. Not only that, we've invited them to do the expert interview on a certain day of each month. We've already sent the invitations out. Matter of fact, got back 75% replies, yes, we'll do the expert interview. We have the blogs written down. We have 6 blogs that we write every month. The topics are already written down to coincide with the name of the book, the theme of the month, the expert interview. I can't remember all that stuff. Big A's head is not bright enough to remember all that stuff. Neither is yours. You ever thought of something that was a grand idea and 15 minutes later you couldn't even recall what you were thinking about, much less the grand idea? That's what happens in your business. Guys, you've got to write these things down. You've got to have a plan. Now, let me tell you what's going to happen. We're going to get off this Facebook Live in a couple of minutes. And you know what the majority of you are going to do? Nothing. You're going to go, I got it right up here. I've got it. Well, is that working out well for you? I mean, how's it going? Are you doing well? Are you sticking to your plan? Let me tell you what happens over the years, and I've seen this to be true year in and year out, time in and time out, is that the next shiny object comes along and you get off your plan, the one you had up here, and you go straight to that. And then you kind of flounder around a little while. Maybe you'll make a few $1,000s, and then you'll get lazy, and then the next shiny object comes along. See, that doesn't happen to us, and the reason it doesn't happen to us, we have a plan. It's written down. I don't need to chase the next shiny object syndrome. Greg McCowan writes about it in his book, Be an Inch Wide and a Mile Deep. But most of us today are an inch deep and a mile wide. We have that fear of missing out, and so we're going to do the next shiny object. A lot of you guys tell me all the time, my wife is so aggravated at me. I'd be aggravated at your hind end too if you didn't have a plan and you keep bringing the shiny object syndrome to her. I'd be upset too. Listen, we need to succeed. And the only way you're going to succeed long term is if you write it down. Listen to me, write it down. Today is May the 1st. We have an opportunity today to start fresh and anew. Get off this video, go sit in the corner with a yellow pad and write down your plan. And then get an accountability partner, get a mastermind group, get somebody to hold you accountable to your plan. People tell me all the time, Big A, how have you been successful in a couple of these businesses? I'm not the brightest tack in the box. Something like that. I don't know how it goes. But what I do have is focus. I've got the ability to stay with a project year in, year out. Same way I've done these interviews. People told me, man, I didn't get a response back off one of those podcast interviews. How long you been doing them? 6 weeks. 6 weeks. I did it 18 months before I got much of a response back. You've got to keep doing them tirelessly, day in, day out. We have a plan. Even today, I know how many interviews I'm going to do each month. We have a plan. We stick to the plan. It gets tiring. You say, man, I don't want to be that rigid. Well, go on, get you a job somewhere else and do something else, and don't write it down, and you'll keep getting more of the same. I want you to be successful. I want you to do great. And you can do great if you'll do what I'm telling you. Year in and year out, we've seen it proven to be successful, day in and day out. I think of some of the guys in our mastermind group, like Derek Champagne. I just wrote a post about Derek. You say, man, you talk about that guy a lot. You know why? Because he's getting it done. He sticks to it. Jamie J, Slapshot Studio, Matt Miller, School Spirit Vending. They get tired too. It's like, hey, I'm wore out. But you know what the guys do? They have a plan. Matt Miller just took a 30 distributor model to 100 franchises in less than 24 months. You know why? He had a plan. He stuck to it each and every day. He focused on the tasks, not the success, and he did it each and every day. And he was successful. Derek Champagne just did the 12-week year by Brian Moran. And you know what happened? After 7 weeks, he said, I had to put up brakes on the plan. Because we had so much business, we had to get the infrastructure built up better so that we could handle all the business. I asked him, I said, Derek, was that business created? He said, no, it was always there. I just wasn't focused on that area and that aspect of the business. You can do the same thing. You've just got to get focused. You've got to write that plan down. So get off this video, go in there and get a yellow pad, get your Google Sheets, get your documents, get whatever you need to detail out the plan. Now don't write me and call me and say, Big A, I'm not successful unless you have a plan. If you've got a plan and it's not working, call me back. But you need that accountability. You need to write it down. You need to formulate a structure in your business that you can point to and say, this is the task I'm going to do each and every day. Go buy the 12-week year by Brian Moran. You want something to change your life? He has a written plan that is unbelievable, second to none. I recommend it more than him. I don't get a quarter either for recommending that, but Brian Moran's plan in the 12-week year has radically changed people's lives. You want to do good? Write it down. Quit talking about it. Go write it. Somebody told me the other day their kids was listening to my video, said, Big A is screaming. I'm going to keep screaming at you till you write down your dadgum plan, okay? You guys are awesome. Y'all have a great day. I'm going to enjoy it for an hour out here. I got an hour left. I'm going to put my praise and worship music on. I'm going to enjoy the birds and the sunshine because today's May the 1st. And we're fixed to go out there and crush it because we got a plan. We've written it down. You guys have a great day. We'll see you.